Hey guys, how are we all doing? Got a bit of a pickups video for you today. I went to Morecambe last week to pick up a handful of games, and the owner had popped a couple of the Sega Master System peripherals just to one side for me, so I've nipped up to get those as well. I've also had a little bit of success on eBay recently over the last couple of weeks, which is getting me probably nearer to that sort of 200 mark on the PAL completion list. I'm not quite there yet, but I think these put me at about 190-ish, somewhere around there. Anyway, I'll share them with you now quick. So I'm not going to open the peripherals up, but I've got a really nice control stick for the Master System. I will just show you quick actually. So I got these. If you check out my other video, it's a shop called Lee's Games in Morecambe. So it's got the manual and that. I won't open them all because you guys have probably all seen them before, and I don't think the control stick is fantastic to use, but it's just nice to have in the box on the display. I also got a boxed light phaser as well, which is quite nice. What I intend to try to do with that, with probably my smaller CRT, I'm going to try to do a light phaser video, just to show off some of the games in the next week or so. Actually, I also picked up a boxed or blister pack rapid fire unit. I got this from Pedder, so thanks very much, mate. Appreciate that. I did actually also get a couple of other games off Pedder as well. So whilst I'll show you those now quickly. So I got Star Wars, Superman, and Zaxxon 3D. Those are the three I got from Pedder. I don't think any of the others were from Pedder. I'll just check. If anybody doesn't know the reference then, or who Pedder is, then just drop me a message, or come and look me up on Twitter, and I can put you in touch. He's selling up a lot of his collection at the moment, so I'm sure he'd be quite interested, if you're interested, to have a conversation. Yeah, I think that was it. I think that was it from Pedder and for the peripherals. So up next was a copy of Ultima 4. I'll show you guys. I love the box art on this one. Absolutely love it. There's actually I turned my nose up at this initially because it had a bit of marking on the back. I think it was Dudley who sort of marked it on, put it on a tweet rather, and said, oh, well, you know, if you can get your head around just having a bit of grime on the back, then I don't think he'd ever seen it for 16 quid, and I certainly hadn't. So for 16 quid, you know, I thought, right, I'll have that. It's not complete in box or anything. This is one of the ones that probably later on I will probably look for a complete in box version. I want to try and get the map, the book. If you want to look up another really good video, a chap called Alan, aka Irish Nerd Life, did a really good Master System Monday vid of Ultima 4. So go check it out. I think his copy is very nearly complete. Up next, I got a copy of Olympic Gold. I'd seen a video from Andy, again, also better known as Zanoni Revived. And I already had this one, and it was this exact box, exact everything, but it didn't have this souvenir copy style, and it's got the manual at the back there. I just remember, like, from, I think it was about 94, was it? I just remember Freddie Mercury singing all the time on the ITV when it on ITV or BBC or whatever when it was on. So I always get the song stuck in my head. Okay, so moving on, I picked these three up from a seller on eBay, and they're all individual auctions, but I saved a little bit on the combined shipping. So that's Wonder Boy in Monsterland. This is the classic version, and that's complete in box. I think that was about 30. Same seller, Daffy Duck. I think that was 23. I think I got that for. So quite chuffed with that, and I want to give that one a go actually. It looks a heck of a lot of fun. And I got Quartet as well. Unfortunately, that's not complete in box. So if anyone's got a spare manual, then give me a shout. We can probably work something out. But yeah, and that was just a tenner, so I was quite pleased with that for that one. I believe the arcade version was very, very good, but I don't think the Master System port really followed it that much. That, and it's a one-player game, I think, on the Master System. I've got a couple of others here. So actually, I was sent these by a mate, Andy, again, Zanoni Revived. I just managed to get boxes for them both. So so yeah, although I got the box and the game of this one from Lee's Games in Morecambe, sorry, but the manual is what I pinched from Andy. So I actually do have a spare, not planned, but I do now actually have a spare sleeve. The artwork. If anyone needs that, give me a shout. Oh yeah, there's this one as well, which was just an empty case, and the sleeve I got from the sleeve, and in fact the manual I got again from Andy. So thanks very much for that, mate. I appreciate that. As you'll see, the cartridge is not in there yet. So I've ordered the cartridge separately off eBay. It's not arrived yet. I think the cartridge I got for, I think it was about £5, £5.99, something like that. So and as you can see, the case I got for £3. So I've probably saved myself like a couple of quid or whatever. And then lastly, just 3 more games from Lee's Games in Morecambe while I was up there at the weekend. So marksman shooting, which again, it's a light phaser game. I think I played it a bit as a kid. I can't remember. Some of the game bits in the game do look quite familiar, so I may have done. Again, I'll have more of an explore of it. I'm gonna hook the CRT up and have a go with the light phaser and see how we get on. New Zealand story. This was one of the ones that when I was reading like magazines as a kid, like C and VG, stuff like that, it was like one that I always looked at and always wanted to try and get. But I grew up in quite a rural village. There weren't any shops, nothing like that. So it was just what you kind of got at Christmas, you know. I think it'd been out a little while, but the one that I wanted the most at around that sort of time was probably Sonic, and that was the one I probably made the most noise about to my parents. And then lastly is a copy of Wolf Child. I spotted this again at Lee's Games. To be fair, it has been there before, but I don't know why I just hadn't picked it up previously. But I really like the artwork. Again, I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, complete in box. The manual is absolutely immaculate, actually. So, so yeah, quite pleased with that one. Anyway, guys, that's it for this week. The collection grows a little bit more sort of every week as we go, and I'll share with you guys when I get a decent number of them. I'll do another video and that. I plan to do a few other videos on, a few other bits and pieces over the next few weeks. But if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I seem to be going down the trail pretty much, not exclusively, but pretty much of Master System, which is what I'm enjoying the most. hunting out for, you know, all the games and stuff. So so yeah, anyway, thanks ever so much. I'll see you on the next one. Ta-da.